Hey guys, Other Boy Reactions here. Alright, so we're hopping back into Veronica Mars. Last time it ended with that guy who Veronica met at the memorial dying. They found his body at the beach, I believe, and his Veronica's name was written on his hand. So I have no idea who he is, why he had her name on his hand. She only met him briefly, so I have no idea who he could be. Logan is having an affair with Dick and Beaver's stepmom, Charisma Carpenter. Veronica saw that he came out of, a hotel room and that there was a woman in there. She doesn't know who it is. She also slept with Duncan. Technically not their first time, but it felt like the first time because the first time, was a blur for her. She doesn't remember. And they were both inebriated and drugged up. And so it was, a special moment for them. We met a new character, Jackie, played by Tessa Thompson. And she seems like she's going to be possibly a love interest for Wallace, which is great. And Wallace got to solve his own mystery, by himself. So that was really fun. And Meg is alive. So that's going to be complicated. I'm glad she's not dead, but, she must have gotten hurt pretty badly. So we'll have to see how that unfolds. And, if she still harbors, bad feelings towards Veronica and Duncan. Probably. But, yeah, let's get into it. Alright, this is Veronica Mars, Season 2, Episode 3, Cheatty Cheatty Bang Bang. Instead of Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. Oh, I used to love that movie so much.
Yeah, thanks.
Oh my god!
I'm here to talk to you kids about the real estate business. Of course, most people can't just plop down $137 million for an office building in downtown Tokyo. That's where real estate investment trusts, or REITs, come in.
The rich get richer, and everybody else hopes for scholarships.
Unfortunately, there are no laws against exploiting rich and horny middle-aged men.
Yeah? And the prenup doesn't allow her to cheat on him either.
You're not a minor anymore.
He didn't need to know that you were here. You're 18 now, kiddo. You're an adult.
Well, that makes one of us.
Ah!
So are you going to tell me why I'm here, or should I just sit back and enjoy your impression of a mildly constipated David Caruso?
What can you tell me about your relationship with this man?
I have seen this man before.
Missing an earring? Body washed up on the beach. Beaten to death.
They're putting me up at the Rossmore Hotel, and there's a nightclub at the top with this great jazz place. How great would that?
Just another Arizona State dropout turned featured music video background dancer turned Laker girl living off a $10,000 a year salary, a purse full of credit cards, and a string of baller boyfriends.
So, now that you've filed the official divorce papers for Mom, are you taking Wallace's mom to Chicago to propose to her?
Honey,
Don't think I won't rifle through your luggage for that ring.
there is no ring. I promise. As soon as Alicia and I know what the next step is, you'll know what it is, okay?
Okay.
Alicia Fennell.
So
That
far,
big old
Kendall's
camera.
only guilty of violating her Atkins diet. Now we're talking. Hope you like cheap hotels, hot stuff, because that's all you'll be able to afford when this is over.
Wallace and his
new pal, the hot, bitchy transfer from New York. I guess he really isn't 5 anymore.
What? You met Jackie, right?
I didn't realize you were lunch buddies.
I'm going for lunch buddies with privileges. You guys met?
Yes, actually, she requested I step outside my job description at Jabba the Hutt the other day.
Hey, I'm sorry about that. I forgot to leave the New York attitude in New York.
So, how you doing?
Awful. No matter how many schools I get kicked out of, I can't seem to escape this thing. 600 pages of pasty white chicks catfighting over some stick-up-his-butt dude's prospects.
Hey, I got the Cliff Notes. Only 80 pages.
Duncan and I were gonna rent the BBC series of it. We can fast forward through the corsets and the bitching, and Colin Firth is in it, if you guys want to join.
Hot damn, Colin Firth is in it.
Yeah, sure.
This isn't enough. They could be doing anything behind that door.
Yep.
Oh, you sweet, simple boy.
I'm serious, okay? There's no clause in the prenup against her swapping gym bags with some cheeseball.
He never said anything about Veronica Mars?
Curly didn't say much as a general rule. Sorry, kid.
And what's this? It looks as though Curly and I have a friend in common.
At the end of this year, I'll hang up my stock market spurs, buy some cozy T-bills, and literally sail off into the sunset.
Cool. Is that a Swan 40?
Yeah, nice, huh? From 1971. I would have retired earlier, but actually the restoration's been tricky. We had to reseal the hull twice.
Didn't plug her right the first time, huh?
Fuck. Jesus. Ah! Oh, fuck. No. Ah! Hello?
Well, I can tell you one thing.
That was weird.
Whoever it is you're fighting over, she won't be very impressed by this.
She's in the rearview mirror. Where were you this summer, man?
What do you mean?
Oh, remember? There was this little situation. I was accused of murder. I am the eye of a storm, and I never heard from you. It is a war out there, and you're on the sidelines. Do you remember when you used to have my back?
Yeah, wait, I do remember this summer. I was dealing with this thing. What was it? Oh, yeah, I remember now. Your dad murdered my sister.
Fuck.
The principal's waiting, young man.
How Jackie met Colin Firth. How Jackie got herself thrown out of St. Paul's Prep for borrowing the dean's car. How Jackie got bored with Manhattan and flew to Paris with her boyfriend for her birthday.
So, what, you think she's out of my league? You think I'm too small time for a girl like that?
No.
Wallace, no, that's not what I mean.
Then what did you mean?
What did you mean, Veronica? I mean,
Just say what you mean.
I think you're out of her league. But if you want to slum it a bit, maybe I'll help her out with you. Wallace wanted to know what kind of hairstyles drives girls crazy.
Personally, I'm a sucker for the wild look. Thanks so much, you guys. That was fun.
Sure. Great meeting you,
I
officially.
can't tell if
Thanks,
he's
Veronica. I'll see you at school.
being genuine.
We should get together Friday and finish it. I hear there's a bitch and chasing at the end.
I can't, I gotta work.
Yeah, I'm busy too. We'll find another night.
I can't tell if
I
she's
can
being
hardly
genuine.
wait. I'll see if I can clear my calendar. I'm really sorry to bug you. I noticed we have the same iPod.
Wow. What are the odds? Can I help you with something before my heart goes out of the red zone?
Oh, totally. No, this will just take like a second. It's just, I think my player is acting funky, and I'm not sure if it's my player or my headphones, and I don't want to borrow my boyfriend's headphones because he has like major earwax, and that would be totally gross. So, could I
Borrow mine?
Yeah. Sorry. Well, I guess mine's busted.
Isn't she gonna...
And your
figure it
ass
out?
looks totally awesome, by the way.
Hey, leave a message.
Hey, Beaver, it's Veronica. Sorry, Cassidy. It worked. Steal it back and meet me before closing tonight. Sandpiper. I don't know what's going on with this hotel, but it's pretty clear someone somehow is getting screwed. Sell your Casablancas stock.
What?
Mr. Casablancas is artificially driving up his company's value.
Hey, sure.
Oh, fuck. Why aren't they answering?
You know that guy?
No?
Oh, who are you?
Share. You get that a lot?
More than you think.
There's something I need to tell you about your dad, Cassidy.
Hey, Veronica, you got customers.
Jackie. Yeah, I knew it.
Oh, hey, Veronica.
Hey, Jackie. And random dude.
Dave, this is Veronica, the girl I was a total biatch to. We'll just take that table over there. You look pretty busy.
Yeah. You look pretty busy yourself.
Yeah,
Too busy for Wallace, and definitely too busy for me.
Oh fuck! Oh fuck, fuck, fuck. Fuck. Fuck, 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 fuck.
And you're not busy?
No, I'm totally free.
So great, it's on. I can't wait. Lizzie getting busy with Colin Fizzard. So you coming?
Yeah, I just have to check something.
Hope you're scared on the inside, Logan. What if I had been Mr. Casablancas? What would you have done then, huh? Just standing here in your towel and your room still reeking of bimbo?
I suppose I would have had some splaining to do.
God, what a cliche. Poor little rich boy with a death wish. And I used to think that it was bad luck that landed you in danger. The knife fight on the bridge, the drive-by on your car. But no, now I see you actually enjoy it, don't you, Logan?
No, then I guess I should feel grateful for having such a devoted ex-girlfriend looking after me. My very own guardian angel.
Don't flatter yourself. The only reason I came here is so I won't have to feel responsible.
Yeah, but responsible for what?
For taking pictures of you and Kendall playing house. Don't take it the wrong way, Logan. It was a job, nothing more. Produced a young action star named Aaron Eccles, featuring a signature stunt where a truck is sent veering over a bridge. A stunt supervised and performed by David Curly Moran.
Where the hell did these come from?
Sorry, Dad, but I couldn't let her do this to you any longer, you know? So I hired someone.
Private investigator? Oh, sorry. Head to your files and start shredding right now. Start shredding. Start now. Pull in your desks. Get all the papers out. Do it right now. Do it.
Oh my god. Fuck, he just leaves his son, leaves his family.
The bus crash. It was meant for me.
Yeah, well, I knew that.
They all died because of me.
Well, I could have told you that. Veronica finds out that the bus crash was intended for her. Yes, we knew that. But why? So, okay, so the guy was a stuntman. Did he, like, was he driving the bus and, like, jumped out before it crashed? But then why was he beaten up? Maybe someone wanted to keep him quiet. Aaron Eccles hired someone to keep him quiet, or I don't know. That's interesting. Aaron Eccles is still the villain, but from behind bars. Coming after Veronica. Damn, he wants to kill her. But fuck, he killed all those other people. So now Veronica has to prove that it was him. Guilt is a big theme this season, because more guilt. I mean, now Veronica feels guilty that those people died because of her. And Meg is hurt because of her. Damn. I wonder if Beaver / Cassidy is going to become Veronica's enemy now, because even though she helped him, she also got him. They're eventually going to catch him, and there's going to be a warrant out for his arrest. So even though his dad doesn't show that he loves him and treats him differently than Dick, I'm sure Beaver still loves his dad, and he wants, like, the thing that he wants most is his dad's love, and his dad just won't give it to him. I don't know, he sees him as weak, or I don't know. I have no idea what their relationship is like. But I wonder if Beaver is going to retaliate and blame Veronica. I mean, everyone seems to blame Veronica for everything. Logan's continuing to sleep with Kendall. It's so weird because you cannot tell what Logan's body looks like under his clothes. Like, he always wears these like regular sweaters and shirts, and you can't tell that he has like this amazing body underneath it. Yeah, I mean that was nice to see. But it was nice to see Veronica, you know, have it out with him again, and they needed another confrontation. You know, she tried to tell him, you know, what are you doing? Like, you could get hurt, you could get killed. You know, you're gonna get found out playing with fire. But he's reckless because he's sad and angry, and that's how he handles it always. So that's why he's not good for her, because he handles it like a child. He doesn't know how to deal with his emotions. But I mean, you could also say he has no one in his life to turn to. His dad's in jail, his mom's dead, no Lily, no Veronica. He has no one. So it's a tough situation, because I mean, what else is he supposed to do? It may be wrong that he's sleeping with a married woman, but she's kind of the only one that's there for him. You know, even if it's only sex, it's comfort, you know, for him. He's lonely, he's sad, he has no one. I don't know. And what happened to him wasn't his fault. Like, him getting beat up wasn't his fault. Having the knife in his hand and Felix dying wasn't his fault. The fact that his dad killed his girlfriend wasn't his fault. Well, I don't know. Well, he might have contributed to that a little bit, because if he hadn't, you know, kissed another girl, Lily might not have gone specifically for his dad. So I don't know how I feel about that one. He might have contributed to that a little bit. It's Veronica's choice to break up with him. She can do what she wants, and she just feels that he's on the wrong path right now. Even before they broke up, like, maybe he's gotten worse since they broke up, but he was already on that destructive path by retaliating and trying to get revenge. Even though I'm sure they didn't show it, but I'm sure at some point she explained to him that the only reason, you know, Weevil and his friends were trying to beat him up was because they thought that he killed Lily. You would think once she told him that was the reason, and that, you know, they were wrong, and that he would. But he's just so angry. He just wanted to get revenge, and you know, the whole town thinks that he killed Felix, and it's just so fucked up, so messed up. All caused by Veronica. I feel bad for, like, any guy that does get involved with her, because she's just like a drama magnet, and like, you know, she doesn't mean to, but like, bad things happen around her. And yeah, it's a show, but like, if I knew her in real life and all these bad things were happening around her, I would probably steer clear of her, because yeah, there's just like chaos around her. We got to see a little bit more of Jackie and Wallace, and I can't tell. I mean, so far I don't like her character. I really hate that. I was looking forward to seeing Tessa Thompson on the show, but so far her character, a little too bitchy. I'm sure they'll get into more of the reasons why she's like that. I'm guessing it has a lot to do with now she has to live with her dad for whatever reason, and they don't get along, and she doesn't really know him. What happened to her mom? Like, why does she have to live with him all of a sudden? But so far she's very unfriendly, and then even when she was kind of being friendly, it's just seemed very fake. And like she's putting on an act for Wallace, and then what is she doing with this other guy? Like she was like touching his chest, and the way she was looking at him, it looked, you know, like she was flirting. So I mean, she and Wallace are not exclusive. They're not boyfriend and girlfriend. So I mean, technically she can do whatever she wants, but you know, Veronica wants to protect her friend, and she knows that Wallace really likes her. But I mean, he doesn't have a claim on her. She's her own person. She can do whatever she wants. Yeah, I mean, I guess that's it. I mean, I guess that's all anyone can say, because they're not boyfriend and girlfriend. We're just seeing it through the eyes of Veronica, and yeah, she's protecting her friend, and we like Wallace. We don't want to see Wallace get hurt, so, you know, that combined with her attitude makes her seem like a villain, and that she's, you know, two-timing him, but they're nothing. They're not together, so I can't really say anything. I just really hope that her character warms up a lot. And then what is this deal with Alicia and, you know, that cop following her and thinking that she's someone else? And so obviously she is either on the run or in hiding or something, or I mean, I wonder how he knows her. Is she a cop? No. Do they used to date? Why did she change her name? But that's another mystery we will have to solve. But yeah, it was an interesting episode. If you enjoyed this episode, please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you'd like full reactions, please check out my Patreon by going to the link down below. Alright guys, I'll see you next time. Bye.